Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 3. So, uh, I think I know what our next main goal should be for this particular park, and that's to make it easier for our guests to come and see our dinosaurs further out. So, in order to do that, we need to finish a monorail track, because this park really would be best if it had one. I mean, we have $12 million here.
Get in the jet.
Guys, should there be shadows in the lake?
Oh my
We've got
God.
adult Spinosaurus approaching from the water. We need to handle this fast.
Oh wow, they do not look happy. Guess they've come for the juvenile we saw earlier. You know, sometime I'd like to have a dinner party where I'm not at risk of being the main course. All right, let's get those dinosaurs enclosed.
Oh, we're perfectly good. They just came in from the south where there are no guests anywhere. And guess what? They also came in right in front of the capture team. The real question is, where the hell am I going to put them? Yeah. Perfect. Okay. So, might be a good idea for us to just go ahead and pop down a new exhibit right here, huh? Okay. There we go. Let's do multi-select.
Acknowledging asset collection request.
Okay, in the meantime, I can go ahead and
Commencing asset transit. Asset transportation underway.
fix this situation properly. Oh, well, they grew up. So it probably might be a good idea if I just went ahead and did this. Oh, look at that.
I have some news for you all.
What next? There's a huge storm on the way? More wild dinosaurs are attacking? Another sabotage?
Less melodrama, please. This is, in fact, good news. Despite the state of the site when we took over and the challenges we've faced since, the client is incredibly happy with our work.
Ha! I knew we'd win them around.
In fact, they have extended our contract. They have a vision for this park, and they believe that we can bring it to life.
That really is good news. And as long as they keep signing our checks, I'll work towards whatever vision they want me to.
Okay, so they need a little pasture land too. There we go. Okay, so he's missing a little pasture still. Well, good. So, let's continue what we were working on before we were so rudely interrupted by Spinosaurs.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new viewing gallery, ready for you to observe our magnificent animals.
Yep. You know, it would be pretty nice if we had, yeah, we have males and females in this exhibit. I think it'd be pretty nice if we had a nest. Let's see, what size nest do they need? Requires large nest, huh? Hidden from guests. Well, that'll be good then. Hmm. Right. Completely forget to do that sometimes. Okay, that's much better. Now, back to the monorail station. So I think the first thing we have to do here, and this is just me talking, is move the velociraptors further this way. Because unfortunately, as much as I like a free roaming raptor pack, they're kind of positioned in an annoying location. So I think we need to shift their actual exhibit over considerably to the edge of the park rather than smack dab in the middle. Yeah. So that's what we'll do. Now the Spinosaurs are happy in their large lagoon there. But we still have our whole issue of how do we move these dinosaurs? And I'm thinking the best way to do that for a start is to clear off the whole area here and then start from scratch. So let's see, what do the raptors actually like other than live prey? They like pasture, water, and cover. So that's what their goals are here. That's what they want. So we will give them exactly that. Okay, we'll start with pasture. Next, we'll give them cover. Okay, and then, of course, they want some water to drink from. Okay, we'll give them the gates. That we would need, and we'll now... Oh, just trikes fighting. No big deal. And now we'll give them prey feeders. Okay, so we'll send out the cavalry here to trank them. And then, oh yeah, we'll need a ranger post out here too. Okay. Now, while those are all being cleared, we can effectively bulk demolish everything in here. Yeah, let me just go ahead and fix that real quick before the raptors actually arrive. Because again, I don't know what kind of an idiot designs a system where the gates remain open if there's no power. Because last time I checked, that's the opposite of what you want. That's what killed everybody in Jurassic Park. That it opened up when the when the power went out. Okay, so they want more cover. That's fine. We can give them more cover. They want more prey, too. That's okay. We'll give them some prey. There. Well, it's natural that the guests would be concerned about a lack of shelters, especially given the nature of this place. I'll definitely accommodate that. More shelters is good.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new viewing gallery, ready for you to observe.
Okay, our velociraptors are pleased about their new move. The carnivores seem much better off. Our new Spinosaur Aw, look, we got a baby. Aw, aren't you just so cute and crocodile-like? With your little eyes and all that. Well, good. I'm glad the Spinosaurs are having a fun time. Okay, then. Now, we need to continue from here. So, they did mention that they were a bit concerned about a lack of emergency shelters. So, let me address that. Yes, this would be an excellent area. Now, one thing I'm not so pleased about is having 40 I'm sorry, wait, what? Ranger team. There's diseased food here. Go and fix it. Yeah, no hookworms. Good. Curve that off before it could even cause us any issues. Okay, So now I want to try and make a another monorail station right over here.
Okay, we all need to remain calm. Stay cool, as it were. It's the animals that are stressed, not us. We relax. Or at least we will be when you handle the on-edge dino.
What are you talking about there, Cabot? What's he talking about? On-edge dinosaurs? What's he going on about? I'm not seeing any on-edge dinosaurs. I mean, our animals fight all the time. That's because they're dinosaurs. That's what they do. But yeah, I mean, I'm not seeing any unhappy animals here. Matter of fact, I'm seeing the opposite. Seeing lots of very happy dinosaurs. So happy, in fact, that they're breeding themselves out of control. Okay?
Ladies and gentlemen,
So,
please
yeah,
be advised
I don't
that
know
our
what the
weather
hell.
forecasts predict an incoming snowstorm.
Oh, of course. Because we couldn't have, you know, one stream where my screen doesn't turn into a just godforsaken, abominable snowman's wet dream. Everything is fine. Remain calm. The snowstorm simply blocks out a lot of visibility for our dinosaurs. But that does not mean that they are escaping or dangerous.
Attention personnel. The new monorail station has opened and guests will be arriving shortly.
If there is a vehicle under threat, that is because of the fact that it decided to ride out in the middle of a snowstorm.
Bear with us. The engine's malfunctioning.
Attention personnel. The new monorail station has opened and guests will be arriving shortly.
Our Spinosaurs are a little unhappy due to all the inclement weather. Well, I'm aware we're losing profit due to the snowstorm. That's okay. Okay, everything is what in the name of
Ladies and gentlemen, the snowstorm has now passed. Please resume your normal activity.
missing cover? Oh, so the baby dinosaur wants cover. Well, that's fine. There. Oh, they're just. Oh! Ooh, they're just sparring, I said. Well, maybe that ain't exactly true. Here, let me go ahead and hook up this generator. And then we'll apply this substation over here. There.
Attention personnel.
Now the
A new
entire park
monorail
is
station
connected
has
via
opened, and
monorail.
guests will be arriving shortly.
Yeah, the entire park is
I'll be back soon.
now connected via monorail, and I think we've pretty nicely handled the situation here. Now, they did say they wanted a medium shopping amenity, and that's something I'd be more than happy to provide. I'd also be more than happy to provide a large hotel right next to the Spinosaur exhibit so that our guests can get a nice look at it.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your comfort, we've increased the hotel capacity of the park.
I knew you were a natural entertainer just like I am. Game recognizes game.
Yeah, that's just such a lame thing to say there. Okay, yeah, let's also give our guests some food.
I trust you have the skills and expertise to handle this task.
A dinosaur encounter? Oh, hell no, we are not making a dinosaur encounter. Not in a park where most of the dinosaurs will eat your hands. But I will directly control this and head into the Spinosaur enclosure for one obvious reason. Because I'm a maniac who wants to get a good picture. Here, let's take some pictures of the happy Spinosaur family here from a safe distance. Oh my God. Woo, that was a picture and a half right there.
Efficiency like you've shown can only be the marker of great ambition. I think you and I share that quality.
Great ambition? You mean like Henry Wu has? Yeah, yeah. Ambition is often marred by something far more dangerous: arrogance and apathy. Henry Wu is just as dangerous as any run-of-the-mill schmuck. He needs a large nest. We'll get him a large nest. Yep, carnivores all by themselves. And then as for the raptors, let's see, do we have a mixed batch of male and female? Yeah, you know, you'd think they'd try to build their own nest. Okay.
The generator.
Yeah, now, as I was saying, the guests were wanting medium drink amenities. They were also wanting medium food amenities.
You in my suite?
What they doing? Looking at the fence? Why are you looking at the fence, carnivores? Here. Let's see. So, yeah, we got really good guest appeal here. I mean, let's look at the economy here. Restroom coverage. We could definitely improve restroom coverage. Transport rating's great. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I mean that's literally the last thing keeping us from a 5-star place. Just bathrooms, really. That bathrooms and a higher star rating.
Ladies and gentlemen, our for whenever nature calls.
Yeah. Okay, so the transport rating is the only thing that we don't have. We need to improve the food, drink, and gift coverage, though. So, let's change the product here. We want something like doll. See, this would be the moment when we really need just simply this is the moment when we simply need large amenities because these medium amenities just aren't cutting it for us. But unfortunately, they want us to achieve entertainment reputation of 70 to unlock the large amenities. And that annoys me because it's like, don't you want me to provide as many guests as possible with as much entertainment and food and drink and shopping as possible?
Tower will be back soon.
Yeah, I should probably put in carnivore feeders for the exhibits that are about to have baby dinosaurs in them. Uh, let's look at the economy continuing on here. Drink coverage could be better. Drink coverage could be better. Same with food. So they clearly want more food and drink. Yeah, let's change the product to something that might be a little more unusual here. Let's go for crepes. Yeah, we are making a butt ton of money every minute here. Okay, good. It looks like the only place remaining that really needs food and drink amenities is down here. Okay, good, good. So our coverage is very good now. Everything's looking great on this. So the only thing we really need to worry about now is just getting better dinosaurs over time. That's really all about it. Um, let's look at our research. So what do we have? Well, we have Spinoraptor, we have Spinoceratops, and we have Indoraptor. So, unfortunately, though, it looks like all of our geneticists just simply aren't up to snuff. So, you know what that means? Okay. Now let's see if we have the ability to do this research. Nope. Still not enough skill. I mean, seriously, that, hey, this is the kind of guy we need.
Joining us today.
We need to increase the scientist limit on this place. Let's look at the research. Yeah, sure. In the meantime, while we're doing that, we'll research hookworm medication, just in case. Here, let's build an additional staff center. Yeah, I mean, we're drowning in money. We're at $35 million here. We're doing real good. Ooh, I don't like how quickly the velociraptors are rapidly expanding, though. So let me just contracept that velociraptor and, well, we can't contracept these, unfortunately, but I doubt they're going to expand that rapidly. Yeah, should probably get a maintenance thing going right there. Actually, might not be a terrible idea just to get us a whole new maintenance facility and just, you know, do it right there just so that they can hyper focus on this area here, especially since there are other areas right here that also need maintenance. Okay. Let's view the research here then. Seems like we need to get more better scientists. Let's train up his genetics and his logistics. Okay. Now let's see if that's enough. Oh yeah, now it's enough. Well, let's just go ahead, tackle the silver tuna right now. Yeah, we'll tackle the the Indoraptor right off the bat. Why are y'all fighting? Oh, it's just a routine fight for dominance. I mean, show the teeth, claw at each other a little bit, and then run off. Yep. Pretty standard. Um, hmm. Yeah, so unfortunately, the only site remaining that we haven't fully unlocked is the one that gives us access to stegosaur genomes. So that's actually a problem for us. Actually, do we have access to the stegosaurs now that they're actually in the park? No. No, we don't. You would think we'd go out, take some genetic samples, and be like, hey, this might be kind of important in case some of our dinosaurs keel over dead.
Damage over here.
All right, come on, come on. Y'all taking way too much time. I mean, I get it. It's a complicated thing, especially considering you still haven't even unlocked the Indominus DNA. Why we're able to research
Security
the...
isn't just gates and patrols. It's also a state of mind. You have to stay calm, have an eye for detail, and see the threats that others can't. Consider that advice when approaching this next task.
Well, considering all the contracts that you have just given to me, literally make my park less secure. Yeah, grease the wheels. Always grease the wheels. Never fight it in court, because guess what? I don't care what the courts have to say. We're going to pay money and get things going. Mainly because a court of the foreign nation really isn't that important to us when we're operating out of Japan right now. It's much easier to just pay money, get the fossil, and go. Good. We've now unlocked the Indoraptor genome. Okay. So, here's what I'm going to do, people. Because this episode is nearly over, I'm going to finish this research and then save the game. And then I'll be back with you in the next episode, okay? So until next time, this has been an MO7 production. I have been Moretti, and I will
Security
see
should
you
be
all in the
proactive
next stream.
first, instead of reactive to disaster later. From your recent performance, I think you understand that.
Okay. Goodbye.